This is why your container ship lost power. To recap, the container ship Dolly lost power mysteriously and crashed into the Key Bridge in Baltimore. There are reports of electrical problems prior to this happening. There are also reports that the harbor captain wasn't properly informed of these problems when he took over the ship. These problems happened for several reasons. Number one, unownership. The ship owner is responsible for making sure the ship is operable. In this case, it was Grace Ocean Private Limited. They have no website, no identification of officers, and very limited public information. According to this source, there's such a thing as shipping alliances. This is cooperative ownership of ships, containers, and port facilities. They do this to diffuse risk, and they also diffuse accountability in case of a problem. Number two is outsourcing. The ship was operated by Synergy Marine Group Limited. They recruit and select the crew. They recruit the captain. They take responsibility for operations and maintenance activity. There are also a system of insurance companies. One or more may work together to diffuse the risk. In this case, it was the Britannia Protection and Indemnity Club, which has 280 members, one of which is Britannia Holdings. And there are a couple others that were registered in Bermuda for some reason. This spreads out the risk and also spreads out the accountability. There's also a system of third-party inspections to assure that all the parties involved are doing their jobs. According to this source, under maritime law, the cargo owners may also be held liable for disaster. There are more insurance companies and more consortia. Number three, stuff runs downhill. This is the amorphous they. This represents the insurance companies and the owners of these things. They have a subcontractor. There's usually one or more sub-tier subcontractors. Finally, there's some night shift worker 12 time zones away who actually turns the wrench. They're likely to be drunk, high, disengaged, ticked off, a low-wage worker, or have personality disorders. Who, if anybody, is checking to see if this person's doing their job? This is a complex system that is marginally manageable. There's limited ability to get people to do their jobs and/or alert the management if there's an issue. The whole thing is dependent on a multiple level complex system which is vulnerable to someone turning a wrench. People don't do their jobs, and that's why your container ship lost power.